All quiet here, my lord. Nothing suspicious and no further attempts on Darth Varal.
Captain Quinn is an excellent officer. I'm in good hands here. Barris's false Jedi is still at large. He leads Jedi against Sith who defy Darth Barris's will. My operative, Shadow, is searching for him. Unfortunately, Shadow is pinned down by enemy artillery. He has our information, but had to go radio silent to avoid capture.
I'll get the information directly.
Shadow was cut off on the other side of Axial Park, beyond Coronet Zoo. The park is a frontline battlefield where the heaviest fighting is taking place. We have a safe house in that sector. Shadow will be waiting there.
I'll carve a path through the fighting and rendezvous with your man.
If you're interested, there is also an opportunity to help the war. The bombings that blocked Shadow are hampering our ground forces in Axial Park. If you could destroy the enemy artillery banks along the way, it would be most helpful. Either way, Shadow will tell you all you need to confront Barris's Jedi spy. We'll talk again when the deed is done.
Wheel yourself up, Wexel. Don't worry. Those savages will be punished. My lord, you honor a poor soldier with your presence. But you're a welcome sight about now. It's the Wookiees. Shaggy Boots tore into my men with a vengeance. Less than a third of us escaped, and most look worse than Wexel here.
They're only Wookiees, Captain. No match for Imperial troops.
In a proper fight we might have held, but the savages weren't much interested in one of those. We weren't expecting such resistance. My men have been converting Corellian factories for the Empires. No problems until we got to the Magna Gravitics plant. The Wookiees in the plant refused to hand it over. They ambushed us, and now they're holding the factory. It's a bitter pill.
An example needs to be made of them.
It'll be dangerous. The Wookiees aren't interested in negotiation or reason. They know every nook of that factory. And now, they've had time to make ready. You're going into Corellia's own savage jungle. Hopefully we can raise a glass when it's all done.
That was amazing. I saw the fires through my optics. Part of me still wishes we could have blown all the charges at once, but that... Corellian star drives won't be funneling any more money.
I enjoyed that destruction far more than I expected.
Nothing brightens the day like a batch of high explosives. Those were some big booms. You really pulled my fat out of the fire. You ever need some custom work done? I owe you.
The Rebel weapons shipments are stopped permanently. The resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Dobbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the Rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the Rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
The Rebels are pinned down. Those tunnels will be their grave.
Assuredly, my lord, but the insurgents will find help. Those tunnels are Solonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
Patience, Major. The Solonians are fierce warriors. Those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels. Clawed to pieces.
Nothing gets under my skin.
That's why you're the hotshot and I'm the public servant.
The Rebels are down there collaborating with the Solonians. They're following the orders of Myrtle, a vicious warrior, and the Solonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the Rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrtle's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
The Solonian tunnels will soon belong to the Empire.
Storm the Solonian warren and deal with them. Once you're in, Imperial forces will cut off their escape. As for you, Darwin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Wait my orders.
Right away, my lord. Corellia's Prime Minister-to-be is happy to serve.
Domesticate the Salonians or kill them. May the dark side guide you.
I cleared out the Wookiees, Salonians, and Drahv for you.
That you did. Just got word the goods made it to Tradix safely. Here's your cut, as promised. You certainly got away with those mongrels. Should have asked you to snag a few pelts while you were out there.
The Flames called you here too, didn't they? Pity you missed the show. Our bombs plummeted in silence, then blossomed, giving birth to the magnificent Inferno. I yearn for the Flames' warm embrace. Instead, I can only watch the fire reduce the rebel factories to ash.
Fire embodies a Sith's rage, our strength, our capacity for destruction.
Exactly. The blaze deserves our reverence. I came to nurse the Inferno and watch the blaze consume the rebels. Sadly, the Flames were denied their pleasure. Too many Corellians escaped the fire. Republic doctors treat them, poisoning the survivors against the Empire and fueling their rebellion.
If the rebels continue to oppose us, we will burn them off Corellia.
Yes, it's the only way. Crush the survivors, and the rebels will realize that defiance earns them death. I'd cast them into the Inferno myself, but the Flames are so close, I'd never resist them. Perhaps you could fuel the blaze with the rebel blood.
Now you're speaking my language.
Good. Find their medical camp. Burn their resistance to the ground.
Oh, the fuzzballs trying to intimidate me. Take my lightsaber. It won't bite.
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see.
Corellia is under new management, Myrtle. Impressive work, my lord. These rebels were foolish to fight a Sith of your power. I am General Heska, Imperial Guard. Darth Decimus sent us to assist.
I expected troop backup, not someone of your rank.
The Imperial Guard responds to the most vital missions. We flanked the den and caved in the tunnels behind us. The rebels' transportation network is crushed. As for the Salonians, Darth Decimus leaves their fate in your hands.
We'll kill every last Salonian on Corellia, starting with you.
I will convey your orders. No Salonian will be spared. Finally, we can focus on our fight with the Republic. Corellia's once pristine Axial Park is now a war zone. The Republic's desperately fighting to regain control. Darth Decimus hopes you'll lead our offensive. We collapsed the tunnels leading out, so you must take a rocket tram to Axial Park. Meet me in our garrison. We'll crush them.
rebels are finished.
Good, good. The rebellion weakens with every blow. Soon there'll be nothing but ash and a distant memory.
Folio semisem, uge nezet ki. Mesmiver, kotilia folion. As edge edlin dolog as volhoje. Vejtelen, utakan anatanban. Tenger as age, hedge tet nel kulu.
Your ego is overinflated.
Ig anal kul hoge ege. Ford jolt join do lato. Seche ben textu raso. Zo kisal. Mesmiver, kotilia folion. As edge edlin dolog as volhoje.
Leave that to me.
Nemvod quinta vila gito torco.
Kolagi hotsaya fulki. Ta chunakwa bo nutudubita. Kukaduchoski nawakuchusa yo makta chipompota.
Tell me what happened to you.
Yuna liska chanagawa chi kaspaina kontrinka. Mo gutuni ombi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Niskrui dopa bompa kepta yon kos basketball ya.
Stop talking. I'll do it.
Wafuma le duboto dwana wanki wabada ya tukaloka. Tuntazuza nerko higa daloya okata uzazul. You honor me again, my lord. Welcome to Axial Park. Our battle needs your presence and your lightsaber. This used to be the most beautiful parkland in all Republic space. Of course, our fights changed the landscape considerably. Darth Decimus will brief you on the specifics.
Impressive work choking off the Salonians. This fight, however, will demand the full scope of your passion, strength, and power. The Republic is going all out to hold Axial Park. They know that control over Corellia hangs in the balance. The park's crawling with shock troops, battle droids, and special forces, all led by one very dangerous Jedi. We've never faced such a massive Republic deployment.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
They deserve punishment, but you won't be the only one meting it out.
We're hammering the Republic with blaster cannons, special ops, and walkers. Rocket trams deliver more reinforcements every minute.
We must crush their army here, break the Republic, and take Axial Park. Then we're primed to strike at the Rebellion's heart.
Sounds like a good opportunity for violence.
Excellent. But you'll have more than Imperial forces nipping at your heels. You remember the corrupt Corellian Councillor, Darbin Sal.
Are these restraints really necessary?
Darbin is now your prisoner. He will join your foray into Axial Park, and you will deliver him to the Republic.